The Houston Texans, still looking for a W, head to Chicago in search of one in Week 3. They get the 1-1 Bears, who might want to load up on the run game against the Texans to get back on track.
And they run it and have room. Khalil Herbert has a first down.
Bears didn't generate much of anything through the air last week, not supposed to be a strong point with them. But when they handed the ball to their backs, different story. David Montgomery only had 15 carries, racked up 122 yards. That's 8.1 per.
What a run by Montgomery for 28 yards.
Khalil Herbert even broke a nice run on his 4 chances.
Look at Herbert knifing through to the 20-yard line.
Texans defense and running backs, they seem to treat a lot of them like Drake at the back door of a nightclub. Oh, go on through. Last week, Denver ran it at them 31 times, 149 yards allowed, 4.8 per run allowed. Both Denver's starting backs over 4.5 a carry.
Jumping over a defender!
Texans may want to think about upping the run load when they have the ball too. Dameon Pierce validated the preseason buzz after a quiet first week. 15 carries, 69 yards, 4.6 a run in Week 2. If he gets the kind of Bears defense the Packers got, he could do some damage. They handled A.J. Dillon, just 3.4 per carry allowed, but when Aaron Jones was toting the rock, the Bears let him in the same way Drake gets in. 15 carries for 132 yards, his long 36, his average 8.8. Beefy in a bad way for Chicago.
And the first Lambeau Leap of the year.
Bears' pass defense wasn't much better, gave up 9.4 yards per attempt to Aaron Rodgers, 2 TDs, no INTs, 131.1 rating allowed. Maybe they were just trying to suck up to the owner. Thing was, too, they sacked Rodgers 3 times. Houston's O-line has to be concerned with both edges. Gibson planted Rodgers twice.
It's another one for Travis Gibson.
And the Texans also have to be able to keep Robert Quinn out of Davis Mills' face. Mills got buried 3 times last week, so he's sackable.
Mills looking that way, he lost the football. That pocket collapsed quickly.
Mills didn't face a massive amount of pressure, but he isn't coming off a great outing. 177 yards, just 4.7 yards per attempt. No TDs, rating of 63.2.
Play fake. Mills deep over the middle, broken up.
Bears have to have someone for Brandon Cooks. Far and away Mills' favorite target, last week 10 looks.
Mills with a nice throw on target. Here goes Cooks down the sideline.
Problem is, Cooks only had 4 catches on those 10 targets. Take Cooks away makes things real tough on Mills. Nico Collins is the other wide receiver Chicago has to track, 9 targets, but again, only 4 receptions.
Davis Mills throwing on first down. He's got Nico Collins at the 42, up ahead into Denver territory.
If Mills is looking for a Waldo, it might be rookie cornerback Kyler Gordon. Rodgers went after him all game last week, and he's had a rough start to 2022. 17 targets, 11 receptions allowed for 156 yards and a TD.
Rodgers, touchdown, Lazard!
Mills' counterpart comes in beat up too. Justin Fields faced pressure on over 40% of his dropbacks, got sacked 3 times. Taking 3 sacks is bad enough. Taking 3 sacks on 14 dropbacks?
Play action, Fields, not fooled, and going down.
Houston put Russell Wilson on his back 3 times. Bears fans, Jonathan Greenard is the main dude to follow.
Wilson, and the pocket collapses and down he goes.
But last week, Rasheem Green was in on it too, 1.5 QB takedowns. Bears' top pass-catching threat through 2 games. Still really can't tell you. Equanimous St. Brown is the best guess so far.
Montgomery back to Fields, who throws the intermediate route that is caught by Equanimous St. Brown.
If he's WR1 in Chicago, then he'll get Houston's prized rookie cornerback, Derek Stingley. Good week 1, then gave up 111 yards to Cortland Sutton and company.
Stingley makes the tackle after a gain of 21.
There is a but. 11 targets last week, only 6 receptions allowed, 2 passes defensed. Rating allowed when targeted, just 89.6. Both of these teams are very young. Houston has played both their opponents tough. They are scrappy. Bear Down sees this as a chance to get to 2-1 and then see what happens. Lay down your predictions in the comments section. Expect to see a variety of logos on the screen we finish with.